for you. So if I could figure to turn around for
One person at a time. We're Give them another round of applause. That was good morning, family, parents, friends. We welcome you to Cary's 2018-2019 fifth grade culminating ceremony. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedules and adjusting to come and see your babies on their big day. We are so super duper proud of them. They've done a phenomenal job this year. You guys are looking like sixth graders. All right, mom and dad, watch out. You got some scholars on your hands. We're super duper proud of them. This morning, I just want to let you know that our promotion ceremony is being live streamed by Hampton Media Network on YouTube, just in case you have family and friends who did not get a chance to see it, so you do have an opportunity to go back and look at that. This morning, we have a speaker with us. The kids love him. He volunteers his time. He does not get paid for what he does. He comes in weekly. He builds relationships with your babies. He consoles them. He builds them up. He lifts them up. He encourages them. And what better person could we get to come and give the speech and continue to encourage them on their new journey but Mr. Darius Swift. Give him a hand.
Thank you, Ms. Hayes. Thank you, Dr. Brzezinski. Thank you, Cary staff. I appreciate each and every last one of you all for allowing me to come in here and just express myself creatively to help out these youngins. I call them snot-nosed fifth graders, but I mean, they look good, honestly speaking. And y'all look like real studious sixth graders right now. But before I start, I want you guys to kind of look up and look around. We got parents, grandparents, teachers, administrators, all of the above. Really look around. Give us a second and just look around and who's all there supporting you. I don't think that they're here because of the free cake and punch. I really do think that they're here because they believe in you all. I believe in you all. I tell you guys that every day, every second, every hour. And these individuals to my right and my left believe in you all. But what I want you guys to make sure y'all walk away with, especially going into the sixth grade, is making sure that y'all believe in yourselves. You have to fail to supersede anything. Any bad teacher, any bad grade, any bad day. You believe in yourself and the things that you guys said that y'all want to do when y'all get older, will supersede all of that. And so, I'm not going to say too much stuff that y'all haven't heard me say before, so this is my last time in front of y'all face in this setting of Cary Elementary. It's not no fifth graders until y'all get to award. I'm going to make sure I remind you guys of some of the things that I told you guys about. And I think those things will be very helpful as you guys go into sixth grade elementary. So the first thing I want you guys to remember is to be yourselves. Each and every last one of you guys are smart, intelligent, bright, young individuals that's destined for a great future. It's funny, parents, I asked every last individual in here what do they want to be when they grow up. And surprisingly, nobody said that they wanted to be a fry cook at McDonald's. Surprisingly, nobody said that they wanted to bag groceries. Surprisingly, nobody said that they wanted to stand on the corner and ask for dollars. These individuals said great, amazing things. I heard engineering, I heard a couple of basketball players, a couple of football players. I heard military, boxing, just amazing things. And so, students, what I want you guys to know is nothing wrong with those other things that y'all said that y'all want, but these are the things that you guys said that y'all want to be. And so, when it comes to being you and being who you are, you guys got to look at that and know that every day. Know that every day that this is what I want to be, and I'm going to make those choices to become that. So real quick, I want you guys to close your eyes. I know everybody in here wanted a tattoo, but y'all always talk about my tattoos and saying how y'all want a tattoo. So this is your opportunity to get a tattoo right here. So close your eyes. Alright? So I want you guys to think about whatever that is that y'all want to be when y'all get older, and tattoo that on your forehead. So when y'all have those bad days, when y'all have those times where y'all mad at the teacher, when y'all have those times that y'all either mad at y'all parents or mad at yourselves, now y'all have the tattoo that's a permanent mark on y'all forehead, the back of y'all forehead that says what y'all want to do when y'all grow up. So I want you guys to always go back to that space and make sure that y'all look at those things, and when y'all have those bad days, get y'all out of that rut. Oh, y'all gonna be honest. The second thing I want you guys to make sure you guys do when it comes to being ourselves is don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid just to ask questions. Everyone knows you know anything. And if there's anyone that can tell you, I'm going to be the first person to ask a million questions. I don't care what you think about me, I don't care how I look, I'll ask this question, but at the end of the day, I'm going to walk away knowing what I didn't know before I asked this question. Another thing I want you guys to consider when it comes to being yourselves is apply the stuff that y'all learn. It's one thing to sit in here and learn all this stuff in school, learn all this stuff from all your administrators and all your teachers, but y'all don't ever apply it. Y'all have to make sure that y'all put some of the stuff that y'all are learning into action. And then I also want you guys to help each other. So y'all have friends, y'all have good friends, y'all have best friends. I know two individuals that can't even separate each other. I'm surprised they're not even wearing the same color today. But what I want you guys to know is that y'all also have to set yourself apart from one another. And that means simply, when y'all get back to 6th grade next year, the first person who y'all consider y'all friend, this is how you know that this person is y'all friend for the rest of the school year, or that y'all just probably can talk to them when y'all get home. Ask them. Y'all have to prepare yourselves too, though. So y'all can't be asking this question and not be prepared to answer if somebody asks you. But ask them, what book did they read over summer reading? And if they can answer that question, that's the person that you probably need to hang around. But if they can't answer that question, you need to know right then and there that that's not the person that you guys need to hang out with. Challenge your friends. I really want you guys to challenge your friends. I tell you guys all the time, it's one thing for you to do good, but how can you get your friends to do good as well? So this is our opportunity to do that in 6th grade. And then also the last thing that I want to leave with you guys is learn from your mistakes. We all messed up. This morning I made a mistake by not setting my alarm. I learned from it. It's fine, mistakes happen. But in those mistakes, you gotta have fun, and like I said, learn from your mistakes. It happens. But it's one thing to do a mistake, and then don't learn from it. Tomorrow you do the exact same thing over, and then tomorrow you do the exact same thing over. But if you learn from it, you can curve that. Tomorrow you'll be a whole other better person. And so, I want to leave you guys with this example of this person who I look up to. She's one of my favorite persons in the world. She's passing away right now. But her name is Mother Teresa. So here you go, Mother Teresa. She's this little, old, frail lady, probably about this big, wrinkled skin, wrinkle everything. And here she is helping the world, help over 100,000 people. What does she do that's anything special? She doesn't have any superpowers. She doesn't have a magic wand that says, okay, I'm gonna help. The thing that sets her apart, that allowed her to do the things that she was able to do in her lifetime, was that she wanted to do it. And so, I'm asking you all, as studying those 5th graders going into 6th grade, do you guys want to be successful? Do you guys want to accomplish those goals that you guys want to accomplish? And if you really want to do that, you will will yourself into that. You will make sure that those things happen for yourself. Thank you, studying those 5th grades. But to the parents, I'm begging to you all, I'm pleading with you all. I will get on my knees and hands and knees because I feel like this is that serious of a task that I'm asking you guys. So now that the 5th graders have graduated to 6th grade, you guys have to graduate too. In the sense of meaning that if you haven't been engaged in your child's school, now is the time to get engaged. If you have been engaged and been at every PTA meeting and all this other stuff that you've been doing for your child, now it's time to get your neighbor, your friend's child engaged, your friend's mother engaged. So it's room for everyone to step up. Not sure we mean that, but as we all know, in this world that we live in, it's time that we need to, we just gotta do more. And like I said, I believe in your child. these individuals around me believe in your child, and I'm 100% sure that you guys believe in your child. But now it's time to step up a little bit and be more engaged into this thing that we call school. And so in this digital world, even if something as simple as sending your teacher an email a week just to check in and see how they're doing while they're in middle school will be very, very helpful. So if you did something this much, try to do something this much. And if you did something this much before, just try to help the next person do a little bit. And then I'll leave you guys with this example of parents. I had one of my favorite ladies in the world. Her name is Mother Teresa. She's this little frail old lady. She saved over 100,000 people. I mean, she really just worked at it. Just wanted to help out the homeless, wanted to help out the underprivileged, and things of that nature. She didn't have no magic wand. She didn't have no superpowers. But the reason she was able to do those things, of course, we can make a million excuses of why we can't get in contact with our teacher. We can make a million excuses why we can't come to family night out and things of that nature. But the reason why this little old frail lady was able to help 100,000 individuals is because she wanted to. And so parents, I'm asking you, if you want your child to be successful, if you want your child to reach those goals, like for myself, there's a couple of these students in here that owe me a penny when I get older. So if you want your child to have that rich and famous contract, if they can buy you those shoes, those cars and a Ferrari and that house and things of that nature, you have to step it up just another mark. Thank you all. I appreciate your time.
If your child has not mentioned Mr. Swift before, chat with them, because Mr. Swift has been an amazing part of Cary Elementary. We're very, very lucky that he chose us to be with and be a part of. I've known Mr. Swift for about 6 years, from when I was teaching at Aberdeen, and he was a long-term sub. And Mr. Shannon and I both said, you need to go get your teaching certificate. Like, you have to work with kids. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And then we lost touch for a couple years, and then all of a sudden he popped up and he had his Positivity Incorporated, which is just a really, really awesome program that he is working on getting started. Can I have my Positivity ambassadors stand up for just a second? Can you give these folks a round of applause? The Positivity ambassadors were chosen by their classmates as people who others could look to as an example. And it's something that we're going to try to incorporate into 4th grade next year and into 5th grade. Mr. Swift is leading that up, and they got t-shirts and little wristbands, and he's brought them donuts, and he's brought them all sorts of gifts. He wrote each and every student a little card for the SOL saying, good luck, I believe in you. That's it. That's what it takes. It takes our kids knowing that somebody believes in them. And I was lucky enough that I had all of these kids, at least for science, but I had an amazing group of parents who supported me, and I know Ms. Russell did too. We can't do this without you. You can't educate your children without us. We can't help raise your kids without you. It's a two-way street. And I appreciate all the support that I've gotten from my parents. If there was ever a problem, if there was ever just a day where they were having a bad day or something was going wrong, I was able to contact you, and a lot of them fixed it right away, and that made my year successful. So thank you, Mr. Swift, for everything you've done. Thank you for encouraging our kids. Thank you for encouraging our parents, because you guys are doing a good job. These are really good kids. So let's give them one more round of applause.
For some reason, nobody likes the podium. At this time, we are going to do the most important piece of today, and that is call our students up for their completion awards. And so at this time, I know she just sat down, we're going to have Ms. Shannon come forward, and she is going to call her students up. We have asked that students stop and pause here. They tried really hard yesterday to pause, but when they see all your faces, I know what's going to happen, and they're going to take off running. So if you see us kind of slightly pull them back, it's because we want them to get a picture for you. So we've asked them all to pause for us and then walk slowly so that you can capture those pictures.
We're going to start today with Police Banks. Giovanna Braxton. Mariah Brown. Matthew Brown. Amaya Chapman. Ella Cooper. Demario Gavin. He's gonna buy me a house, not a Bentley. He promised. Olivia Delman. Jordan Demery. Jayla Gonzalez. Shay Griffin. Austin Gross. Diana Harrington. Kristen Jesus. Caleb McSwain. Twain. Brianna Jones. Deanna Liverman. Sunny Massenberg. That's how our school year went. Brian Penny. Kamaya Pierce. Amaya Rice. Madison Richardson. Zanaya Sanderlin. This young lady missed a month of school due to hurricanes, and when she came, she was so upset because she was a little bit behind. But now she's running away. But she excelled. So I'm very proud of her. And last but not least, in my class, Ava Watkins McKeel.
I want to thank everyone for a wonderful year and thank my administrators for all the help that you've been. This is the end of my 8-year time at Cary as well. So as you guys are leaving, I'm also going to be leaving this year. But so as part of the family leaving, new ones are coming up and carrying on that Cary legacy. Thank you all very much. Neo.
Dr. Russell, not you.
Aaliyah Banks. Christopher J. Jones. Marcus Bond. Storm Johnson. Barbara Boyce. Jasmine Burnett. Ashley Rowland. Jason Sheen. Christopher Carter Snow.
Dre Sean Prince. Trinity Randleman. Naomi Brashear.
Really good practice yesterday.
Naomi Bowser. Tilly. Haley Jack. Ariana Washington. Sheila Wells. Kylan Smith. And Essence Carter.
proud I am of you. We have a few more awards before we wrap up this morning's program. Each year since I have arrived at Cary, I have been giving a Principal's Award. The Principal's Award does not extend anything other than a student who has exhibited throughout the entire year a fully rounded student character. That includes, exhibits all of our SOAR principles, shows character throughout each day, makes the right choices. They may not always get the top score on the test, but they give it their all when they give it each and every day. And those are the people that we want to recognize from each class. And so our Principal's Award today from Ms. Russell's class and Ms. Shannon's class, excuse me. From Ms. Shannon's class, we have Khalees Banks. From Dr. Russell's class is Haley Jack. These two ladies do each and every day exhibit their very best. They come to school ready to work and they work hard every single day. And our last award that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to pass the torch on to our resource team because they have a very special award to give this morning. But our last award that I'll be giving this morning is our 600 Club Award. And we have one student this year who earned a 600 on their SOL. And I have to tell you, I have my own child who is graduating 5th grade tomorrow, and it's pretty tough to get a 600 on an SOL. I mean, it's pretty tough. And so we would like to recognize our one student who earned a 600 performance, no less on the math SOL, okay? And I know Ms. Richardson's over there like, and our student who earned a 600 on the 5th grade math SOL is Brian Penny. And I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm on the verge of tears this morning because I have to do this tomorrow morning. And y'all, like every parent I see stand up, take a picture, I'm about to bawl my eyes out. And I forgot to wear my waterproof mascara this morning, so it's going to look really great in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to pass the torch this morning on to our resource team, and they're going to explain the awards that they are getting ready to hand out to our students. And the importance of those and how they began.
Good morning. Cary Legacy student is a student who attends John B. Cary Elementary from kindergarten to 5th grade. This year's Cary Legacy students entered kindergarten here at Cary in the fall of 2013, filled with excitement and a little trepidation. Today they promote to middle school with excitement and a little trepidation. As a resource team, we have the privilege of teaching them all 6 years. We see them once a week, every week, from kindergarten to 6th grade. So we really get to have the honor and the privilege of watching them grow from uncertain kindergarten babies to the confident young people you see today. We'd like to honor today's Cary Legacy students with the following students. Please come up. Jamarcus Bond. Barbara Boyce. Yasmin Burnett. Olivia Delmas. Antonio Hardesty. Austin Gross. Tristan Jesus. Brianna Jones. Kamaya Pierce. Jason Sheen. Ariana Washington. Ava Watkins. And Keela Wells. I'm sorry, Diana, how could I miss you? Diana. Parents, be sure to find your student's self-portrait at the
Parents, at the conclusion of this ceremony, please come up and take a photo with your student beside their self-portrait. And if your gift from them to you, please take them home.
Ms. Black made mention that some of you had started Cary Elementary School in, what did you say, the year 2013. This group is actually made me a little more tenderhearted this morning than usual because those of you who just received your legacy bags were the exact students that I entered into Cary Elementary School with. And I don't know if their parents recall, but my first event here at Cary Elementary School was Kindergarten Roundup. And I was nervous as all get out because every time I enter a new school, you know, you get nervous, you know. And Miss Humble and I were standing in the foyer waiting for all these new kindergartners to arrive, probably feeling just as nervous as those little 5-year-old babies on that day. And probably every bit as nervous as their parents were about passing them off to us to do testing and then bring them another week later to drop off for their first day of school. And actually in my mind today, and I'm just going to call it out, Barbara Boyce was our first kindergarten student that walked through the door that morning with her dad. And I will never forget, I met him and her that morning. And it's very special to me today to watch all of these kids then proceed on to middle school and make their principal at middle school proud to be their principal, as I have been their principal for the last 6 years. And over the years, we've also gained all these wonderful additions to our family. And so here at Cary, we oftentimes say we're a family here. We look out for each other. Sometimes we fuss. Sometimes we get grumpy with one another. But day in and day out, we love one another. We're here for one another. We support one another. And so, boys and girls, as you pass on to middle school, I ask that you keep that same sense of family with you. Support one another, be there for one another, and even if you fuss, continue to love one another and give each other a hand. This morning I'm super proud of you. I know your parents are super proud of you. I know your family and your friends who joined us this morning are super proud of you. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being such awesome kids. Thank you for keeping it spicy around here. Thank you for keeping me on my toes sometimes. But most of all, thank you for all, we told all we were hiring teachers last week, and we told them, and I always say, I think sometimes they think we make stuff up, but I said, this is the most hugging, loving bunch of kids. Like, you are never short of a hug around these children. And it sometimes can be awkward because they're a little taller than you, so you kind of like, you know. But I have to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the hugs that you've given me day in and day out. Don't stop passing those hugs along, okay? All right? Yeah, absolutely. Mrs. Shannon just said, let's do the store cheer. So fifth graders, stand up. Okay, Miss Shannon's getting ready to lead you in the store cheer. You ready?
3, 2, 1. Successful, organized, appropriate, responsible. Cary, run the store. S-O-A-R, Cary, Carter, yes we are.
Okay, so now I really have to start crying. Talking, because I'm going to start crying. So, boys and girls, I'm going to end today with one quote. Dr. Seuss. How many of you know Dr. Seuss? You all should have your hands in there. Okay, Dr. Seuss says, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You're the guy who will decide just where to go. So go someplace awesome, okay? Promise me that, go someplace awesome. So congratulations to each of you. We wish you the best. We are gonna miss you. So parents, before I make my last congratulations, if you would like to take your students from the program today and take them home, please make sure you sign that paper out on the table to let us know that you are taking them, because the teachers are going to be crazy once everybody gets out in the hallway, so they will not remember. So please make sure that you sign your child out. And please join us in the breezeway for some light refreshments. Boys and girls, congratulations. Parents, if you'll let the kids get out, and then we'll exit behind them.
Oh, thank you. For the paperwork.
I'll take a picture with that.
I'm mad. I'm to it. I'm mad.
Can't do that, go mine, ain't it? I'll send mine. Okay, thank you. She gonna go.
And remember that camera going. Just like
Back up,